From a Ugandan refugee camp to here. The 2021 Eurovision Song Contest. 19-year-old Tusse will represent Sweden in the Netherlands in May.
Naita representé Sweden no Eurovision Song Contest na nyimbo Voices.
Tusse, short for Sweden Tusse, was born in the Democratic Republic of Congo. He was separated from his parents at the age of 5 during an attempted escape from the civil war-torn African country.
I was born in Congo-Kinshasa in Africa, and yes, we lived there until I turned 5, and then we had to flee the country because there were a lot of wars and war going on, and it wasn't safe. So we fled, and ultimately I ended up living with my aunt because my parents disappeared. My mom, my biological mother, and that's my aunt, and that's me.
For 3 years, he lived in a refugee camp in Uganda before being granted asylum in Sweden.
Going from the refugee camp where you didn't know, you had no idea where your next meal would be, or if there were any food, to Sweden, which there's plenty of food, plenty of water. You don't have to worry about those kinds of things. It's really cold here. Million voices calling out.
Having sung throughout his childhood in Africa in church choirs, Tusse kept singing in Sweden, from choirs to talent contests like Swedish Idol, which he won in 2019.
You have to understand that the culture in Congo, where I come from, music is inserted in the culture. So you have the dancing, the singing, the drumming, the rhythm. It's fire in the rain, we'll get up again.
Tusse found out a few years ago that his biological parents were still alive, although his mother has since passed away.
Well, it's turning us around. It was crazy, because I grew up, thinking my parents were gone, and ultimately thinking that they were dead. So to actually find out that they were alive and well, and they got in touch with me for the first time again, it was huge. Just so much joy. Oof.
He says his father has been cheering him on during the Swedish Eurovision qualifier contests.
But also, he will be like, well, this is just a hobby, right? You're going to be a doctor after this, right? And I have to reassure him, yeah, maybe, But he's like, yeah, music is fun, but you're going to be a doctor, right?
This year's Eurovision Song Contest, one of the world's biggest annual television events, will take place in Rotterdam from May the 18th to the 22nd. Tusse says he's inspired by Loreen, who won Eurovision for Sweden in 2012.
She inspired me to think outside the box and making it the whole art. It's not just about the voice, it's about expressing the emotions, it's about having a message, it's about what you're wearing, and so I got really nerdy about this stuff. So I've been a fan of Eurovision since, and there has been a lot of great numbers and great songs and performances. I remember Rise Like a Phoenix, Conchita. I was mesmerized. So it's huge to be here. You're shooting like stars, star you are.